there, YouTube. I'm back again today for another game review. And today I'm very excited to be checking out Pit from Parker Brothers. This is for 3 to 7 players, ages 8 plus. It'll take you, it really depends on how many players you have, how long it will take you. But in Pit, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be trying to get a complete set of various different stocks, like hay and wheat and corn and oats and different things, which will give you points. You're going to do this by fastly and frantically trading with everyone at the table. This is a stock market trading style game where you're going to be like 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, and when someone is finally done, they will ring the bell. It's light, it's simple, it's old school, but does it hold up? Let's open it up and I'll tell you what I think. Alright then, we're going to take a look at what you're going to get inside of Pit. So first and foremost, we got our handy dandy rule booklet, which I normally like to look through, but I had to look it up. I got it a PDF off of my tablet, and it's very quick. It's 2 pages, very simple to learn and to understand. I mean, they've done many, many versions of this game, so the rules are nearly perfect, and they should have you up and running in no time at all. But I can teach you how to play right now because it's a very simple game. So in Pit, you're going to get a bell, and you're going to get a set of cards, and that's all you're going to get in the game. And the cards are pretty simple. They're going to have different resources on them, and they're going to have different amounts of points. So hay for 50 points, flax for 40 points, oats for 60 points, going all the way up to 100 points with wheat. So depending on the number of players, you're going to get as many sets of these as you have players. So in a 4-player game, you will have 4 sets of these cards. In a 3-player game, you would only have 3 sets of these cards. You guessed it, in a 7-player game, you're going to have 7 sets of these cards out on the table. So let's just pretend we have ourselves a 4-player game set up. So we need all the barley. So barley, 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 boom. So we're going to have barley, rye, flax, and hay. You want to make sure people are well aware of the different point amounts when you first start the game. So 40, 50, 70, and 85. Now, what you're going to do to start the round, and this game is played over a series of rounds. Generally, you're going to be going to 300 points, but you can go to as many points or as few points as you would like, or you can just play it from round to round to round and see who wins rounds. It's really up to you and who you're playing with. You're going to deal these out evenly to everybody. So everybody's going to get 9 cards. And we're just gonna kind of fudge that a little bit. We're gonna do it like this. And then everyone's gonna take a look at their cards, and when you're ready, you are going to hit the bell. That starts the stock market phase. So at this point, now what you're going to be doing is you're trying to get a complete set of 9 cards in your hand. You're trying to get all 9 rye, or all 9 barley, or all 9 flax. And you're going to do that by trading with everyone at the table in real time. And how this works is you can trade 1, 2, 3, or 4 cards from your hand, and they all have to be the same. So if you're trading 4 cards, it has to be 4 rye, 4 barley, 4 flax, 4 whatever, for 4 of something else. So I might be like, let's see, I'm looking at my hand, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so I got 9 cards now. And I'm looking at my hand, I've got 3 barley, 3 rye, and 2 hay. No, I have, yeah. Oh man, I have 4 rye. So rye is definitely the one I'm probably going to go for, even though it is a high pointer. So I'm starting them. I'm like, I got 3, I got 3, I got 3, I got 3, I got 3. Anybody got 3? 3, 3, 3. Then eventually somebody's going to say, all right, I got 3, I got 3 for you. So maybe they give you these 3 hay, and they're like, all right, here's your 3, here's my 3. And then I look at it and say, oh crap, it's hay. I don't want hay. But now, you know, I have 4 hays. So maybe, you know, so now I'm like, I got 1, I got 1, I got 1, I got 1, and I got 1. And somebody's like, sure, I'll give you 1. So they trade me this, and so they give me a flax for a flax. You're going to get that a lot in this game. And so I still got 1. I got 1, I got 1, I got 1. So this guy trades me. He's got 1. I got hay. And then I'm like, okay, now I got 5 hays, so I'm gonna go for 5 hays instead of the 4. So I'm like, I got 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then somebody's like, all right, I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2. And then so they give me, you know, maybe they give me two flax or something like that. But anywho, it's going fast. It's going frantic. Everyone's going to be doing this at the same time. They're going to be passing cards here and there and everywhere. And your goal is to get 9 of the same type of card. Once you get 9 of the same type of card, boom, slap the bell. Whoever slaps the bell, assuming they have 9 of a kind, is going to gain that number of points. They will win the round. You're going to shuffle it up, redeal, and continue to do that until someone has hit the point threshold that you have decided upon. Now, there are 2 extra best special bonus cards that you can throw into the game, which are the bull and the bear. The bear is bad. You never want to see the bear. If you have the bear at the end of the game, you get negative 20 points. Pretty simple. So pass the bear. Now, the bull, on the other hand, is going to allow you to cheat a little bit. So the bull will let you get a set of 8 cards to complete a hand. You say, I got a bull, and then you slap the bell. So they need 8 of a kind of rye, or 8 of a kind of hay, and the bull. Also, you can get what's called the double bull, which will double your points. If you get 9 of a kind and you get the bull, you double your points. It's really hard to do, but if you can do it, you can get double points, which I kind of like because it lets people catch up, especially if they're losing. But that, in a nutshell, is what you're going to do inside of Pit. All Alright then, Pit from Parker Brothers. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, game's not going to be for everybody for a variety of different reasons. It's very fast, and it's very frantic, and it's very stressful for some people. I have played this with a couple people who are like, nope, just too stressful for me. Do not like it. Do not like the fast, real-time nature of this game. And that will be a turnoff to some people. Also, when you're playing at the higher player counts, you are going to need to modify the rules. If you're playing 7 players, I would not recommend going to 300 points, just because you are going to be playing it for a while. This is a game that is best in short bursts. I am going to recommend this game, and I'm going to keep this game, but this is not a game you're going to want to play over and over and over and over again. This is not a game you're probably going to play all night, because it can get repetitive and it can get stressful. And there will be times when you're just trading the same cards back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and no one's making that much progress, which can be frustrating as well. Another comment I have with this game is that all it takes is one person to screw up this game, and I have seen someone intentionally do that to see if it worked, and they did. They made it so they had one of every resource in their hand, and literally no one else could win the game. And we sat there for about 5 minutes before we realized what had happened, and then he started laughing, and we were all like, we just wasted 5 minutes and we're totally stressed out over nothing. So you want to make sure that everyone completely comprehends the rules of the game, because that can screw things up. I also had someone do that in my classroom unintentionally, where they had like 4 of the suits, so the game just took a really long time to finish the round, I should say. Any other cons that I have with the game, it's very light, it's very simple. That's going to be a turn off for some people. You are just trading. That is the only mechanism in this game, is speed and trading. Speed, trading, speed, trading. I mean, there is some push your luck here and there where if you get like 3 or 4 barley and you're like, oh man, this is worth a lot of points, I'm going to hold on to this now and get rid of the stuff that I was trying to get. But for the most part, it's a very light, simple game. Moving on to the pros though, Pit is fun. Pit is an enjoyable experience. If you've never tried Pit, I do recommend trying out Pit, and it is one of the rare old school mass market games that I see in people's collection, and people will see in my collection, because it is still fun. It does still withstand the test of time, and I do think this is a good lightweight filler game. I think this is a good party game. I think this is a good family game, and yeah, so there you go. So what do I like about Pit? So first and foremost, the bell is completely unnecessary, but it's cool. I like it. It's an extra added dimension. Also, I like to play with the rules that we go around the table, and when someone is ready, so we deal out all the cards, you look at all the cards at the exact same time, and then as soon as one person is ready, they get to tap the bell. So each round, someone gets to tap the bell. I also like the fact that everyone is actively engaged and involved in this game. There is no downtime in this game. When that bell rings, it's just like, oh my god, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, 3, I'll do 3, I'll 3. Then you're trading, your hands are just flying all over the place, fast and frantic, and you're freaking out. And I like that. Then somebody wins, you check it out, you give them the points, you take all the cards, you shuffle it up, you do it again, you ring the bell, and it's fast, frantic, crazy. And some people are not going to like that, but I personally do really enjoy that. Also, the kids in my class really enjoy that game. If you have kids that you play with, they are probably going to love this game. The kids in my class love this game. This is the kind of game that will draw attention to the table. By the first time we played this in my classroom, we had like 7 people around the table watching us play the game. And us playing games back there is nothing new. We play games back there all the time. But we had 7 people around the table watching us play the game because they were so interested in what all the talking and the screaming and the fast and frantic hands were. And that's cool. It's going to draw people into the game, which is always nice. Also, this is a great gateway game. This is light enough and simple enough that anybody can learn this game. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the 2 extra cards, the Bull and the Bear, which I briefly mentioned in the middle part. I do like them. I do feel like they're somewhat for the advanced thing. I like the Bull better than the Bear. The Bull will speed things up, and I really do think the Bull is a great card when you're playing at the higher player counts, because it will make it easier for people to get sets. Whereas the Bear, it just takes away the 20 points. I could take or leave the Bear, but I do like the Bull. In the end, Pit is a great game. I don't even have the rule booklet. The box looks like garbage, but I will be keeping this game. There's a reason why this game keeps getting reprinted, and that's because this is just pure and simple fun. Wholeheartedly recommend this as a family game, as a smaller party game. So if you got 5, 6, 7 people sitting around the table, this is a fun one to mix in there. You can play with children. I don't know if it's a children's game. I don't think I would trust children to play this by themselves unless they were ages, 10 plus. But do enjoy Pit. Am recommending Pit. Also, lightweight filler game. I think this is a fun lightweight filler game. So that is Pit from Parker Brothers. If it looks like my favorite cup of tea, be sure to check that one out. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know. Have you ever been inside of a pit? I've been to caves, which are kind of like pits. So I've been to Mammoth Caves, I think in Tennessee or Kentucky. That was really stinking cool going inside there and seeing all the crystal formations and whatnot. But have you ever been in a pit? Let me know. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.